Hello and welcome to another edition of the Cursing Seamstress. I apologize for this video. I'm using my computer for the first time instead of a camera, and I really look washed out, but that might be a good thing. Today I want to cover a topic that I have seen a lot of questions about on different Facebook embroidery groups of which I'm a member, and that is how to download embroidery designs, how to save them, and find them later. So I'm using a laptop here, and I'm using a touchpad. I will refer to left clicking and right clicking. It's the same as if you were using a mouse with a desktop computer. So that's what I'm familiar with. I'm using Windows 10, I have a FAF Creative 3.0 embroidery / sewing machine. You know, it doesn't matter what file format your embroidery designs are in. Mine happen to be in VIP. Yours might be in SEW, XXX, HUS, PCS, PES. It really doesn't matter. It's the same process of downloading and finding a place to put them on your computer where you can find them again. So what I have done is in my documents folder on my computer, I have created a folder that I have entitled FAF, P-F-A-F-F. That's where I put all my embroidery designs. Within that folder, I do have additional folders for my fonts. And I did that because if you've ever downloaded a font, you know that fonts will come in possibly 3 different sizes. You have 26 letters in the alphabet. Multiply that by the different sizes. You have uppercase, lowercase. That's another 26 additional characters. Plus you have special characters, quotes, exclamation points. Anyway, there are a lot of files within a font. So I do contain those fonts separately in a folder for each type of font. So if I had a font that was called Candy Cane, I am going to have a folder within my FAF folder called Candy Cane, and that's where that particular font will be stored. It's just because you don't want a zillion letters mixed in with a bunch of designs. It will drive you crazy. I hope the video makes sense. I hope it answers some of your questions. Please feel free to leave comments and questions below. So for right now, let's just watch the video. Here I am on an email that I received. I get an email every day from dailyembroidery.com. They send me a free download. And there it is. It's a little pug. So it says download it here. I'm going to click on that download it here. It's going to connect me to their page and the download site. Actually, it's not. The design has changed. That's an old email. So today it's a heart with a little key. And I just click where the hyperlink is. I could click on free or free, but I'm going to click here. And this will bring me to another page that actually has the link for the download. And it says download free design below, but they want you to choose your format. So I get a drop-down menu, and I'm going to go to VIP because that's the format that my machine likes. Automatically that brings up a box and it goes to save file. That's what I'm going to use right now is save file, and I'm going to click on OK. And if you notice in the very right hand part of my screen on the upper bar, it didn't click. So I click OK. You'll see this down pointing blue arrow. And this, I'm on a PC, a Windows-based computer, and I'm using Windows 10. All right, so that's my little conduit to get to my downloaded files. So it's already downloaded, and I'm going to left click on that, and I'm going to slide my little hand pointer over. And I've already downloaded this a couple of times when I was practicing, so that's why it has the 2 there. Normally it would say stitch heart key VIP dot zip. Zip means that there is more than one file and it's been zipped up for you. I am going to left click on that. There it is, my VIP. Now, you do not want to save your files as in the VIP, in a file named VIP, because you will have an awful lot of files that come labeled in a folder called VIP, and your computer won't know the difference. So if you go to save a VIP file and you've already got a VIP folder named VIP with a bunch of other little files in it, your computer is going to think that it's the same folder, and it'll ask you if you want to save it or not. You want to open up the folder and save it individually. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to double click with my left clicker, and there are all the files in here. I've got a file that's 2.5 inches, 3 inches, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5. And then I have a PDF, which is it's a portable document file. It'll be a picture, usually a picture of what you've downloaded. So I want to save all of these, and I'm going to save them all separately. They'll all be grouped together because they all start with heart key stitched, so they will automatically stay alphabetized. So what I'm going to do is I am going to left click right here, and I'm going to hold down my mouse and drag it all the way, including the PDF file. You don't have to do the PDF file, but I am. Now, I've let up my thumb off of my left clicker, and now I'm going to left click again and hold it down, and I am going to drag all of these files over to my documents folder, and that automatically opens it up. I'm keeping my left clicker down, and I'm going to drag these files down to where I save my embroidery files, and that's in my FAF folder. Now, I held it over there and it opened up my FAF folder. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to hover over my FAF and let go. And it's going to ask me to replace the files in the destination, and I'm not going to do that. Normally, like I said, I've downloaded this several times, so it looks like a duplicate. So I could either go ahead and replace it or skip, or let me decide for each one. I'm going to go ahead and just say replace it. They're already there. Okay, so these files are now in my FAF folder, and so I don't need them here anymore. There's no reason they need to stay in my download. That's where they are now. They're in my download folder. They're just going to take up space. I've already put them in my FAF folder. I do not need them in here like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over, I can go either to my back arrow or my up arrow. It doesn't matter. And that's going to take me back to my VIP folder, which contains all those little stitched heart key files. I am going to right click once, and I get a drop down menu. I'm going to go down and click delete. And it'll ask me if I want to permanently delete this folder, and I do. So it's gone. Now, I still have it opened over here where my files are. I'm just going to open this up a little wider, and that was called Stitched Heart Key. So what I can do is I can go up to, I'm just using this little scroll menu here. I can click on my FAF files, and here they all are. And I can go down to, they're alphabetized automatically. I can go down to the S's, and I can find, I want to find my stitched heart and make sure it's there. And I know it is. Ideally, I guess you could do it before you delete them, but it doesn't matter because you could go back and download again. So, why don't I see them? I know they're in here. Stitched heart teapot. Interesting. All right. I'm going to search in here. There it is. It's a stitched heart key is what it is. And if I want to, I can go ahead and double click on it and it will open it up so I can see it if I wanted to stitch it out. And I use a program that I like a lot called Digitize and Stitch. It does not allow for resizing, but it does allow you to change formats. You could change from, there it is, there's my design. I can put it into a smaller hoop, and that's a 120 by 120 for me, and it fits in there fine. So that's it. I'm going to close it out. All right, I hope that was helpful. I will be back if you like this video and if it was helpful.